going to see about the next concept of object-oriented programming. Here we go into discuss about the class. A class is a user-defined blueprint or prototype from which objects are created. It represents the set of properties or methods that are common to all objects of a type. In general, a class declaration can include these components. In order, modifiers. A class can be public or has default access. Class name. The name should begin with an initial letter, and superclasses the name of the class's parents, if any, preceded by the keyword extends. A class can only extend one parent. Interfaces. A comma-separated list of interfaces implemented by the class. If any proceeds by the keyword implements, a class can implement more than one interface. Body. The class body is surrounded by parentheses. Object. It is a basic unit of object-oriented programming and represents the real-life entities. A typical Java program creates many objects, which, as you know, interact by invoking methods. An object consists of state. It is represented by attributes of an object. It also reflects the properties of an object. Behavior. It is represented by a method of an object. It also reflects the response of an object with other objects. Identity. It gives a unique name to an object and enables one object to interact with the other objects. Example of an object is dog. Constructor. Constructor is a special member function whose task is to initialize the object of its class. It is a special member function. It has the same as the class name. Java constructors are invoked when their objects are created. It is named such because it constructs the values, that is, provides data for the object and are used to initialize the objects. Every class has a constructor. When we don't explicitly declare a constructors for any Java classes, the compiler creates a default constructors for that class does not have any return types. The constructor in a Java cannot be abstract, static, final, or synchronized, and these modifiers are not allowed for the constructors. There are two types of constructors normally used in Java. First one is default constructors and second one is parameterized constructors. Then methods in Java. In general, a method is a way to perform some task. Similarly, the method in Java is a collection of instructions that perform specific tasks. It provides the reusability of code. We can also easily modify code using methods. In this section, you will learn what is a method in Java, type of methods, method declaration, and how to call a method in Java. Method is a block of code or collection of statements or a set of code grouped together to perform certain tasks or operations. It is used to achieve reusability of the code. Method signature. Every method is a method signature. It is a part of a method declaration. It includes the method name and parameter list. Access specifiers. Access specifiers or modifiers is the access type of the method. It specifies the visibility of the method. Java provides four types of access specifiers: public, private, protect, and default. Public. The method is accessible by all classes when we use public specifier in our specification application. Private. These can be used a private access specifier. The method is accessible only in the classes in which it is defined. And protected. When we use protected access specifier, the method is accessible within the same package or subclasses in the different package. Default. When we do not use any access specifiers in the method declaration, Java uses default access specifiers by default. It is visible only from the same package only. Modifier. It defines the access type of the method and it is optional to use. Return type. Return type is a data type that method returns. It may have primitive data type, object collections, void, etc. If the method does not return anything, we use void keyword. Method name. It is a unique name that is used to define the name of the method. It must be corresponding to the functionality of the method. Suppose we are creating a method for subtracting of two numbers. The method name must be subtraction. Parameter list. It is a list of parameters separated by a comma and enclosed in the pair of parameters. It contains the data type, variable name. If a method has no parameters, left the parenthesis blank. Method body. It is a part of method declaration. It contains all the actions to be performed. It is enclosed within the pair of curly braces. Static members. Static is a non-access modifier in Java which is applicable for following: blocks, variables, method and nested classes. Java commands. Java commands is a statement that are not executed by the compiler and interpreter. The components can be used to provide information and explanations about the variable, method, class or any statement. It can also be used to hide program code for specific type. There are three types of commands in Java. First one is single line command, second one is multi-line command, and third one is documented command. Thank you.